Hi, my name's Carrie Z. Harmon, and I'm one of the librarians here at Moyne, and I'm your science librarian. So I'm here today to give you a little bit of an introduction to some handy resources that you can use for your organic chemistry course this semester and next, actually. I'm also here to remind you that if you have any questions at any point, you can email me, and I'll be happy to give you a hand. But I'm going to highlight 5 resources for you today. So on your screen, you will see I have already taken you to the organic chemistry research guide. And I'm going to, whoa, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hit first here, if you can follow my spotlight, on SciFinder. So what is SciFinder? SciFinder is actually the most powerful and expensive database that we have here at Moyne College for our chemistry students. It's divided into different sections, and one of those sections is focused on giving you physical properties and physical data on substances, right? So we call it the Find Substance or Explore Substances feature of SciFinder. I'm not going to go into that and show you that in too much detail because SciFinder actually has a phenomenal tutorial, which I have linked to right here, that you can click on. It's only 3 minutes long, and it gives you a great overview of how to use SciFinder for just that purpose. What I did want to mention to you is this down here, if you follow my little light, which is that you need to register for a SciFinder account before you're allowed to use it for the first time. And you will need to use your Moyne email address to register for that SciFinder account. Okay. All right, scrolling down a little bit here because I want to get to this next box of things. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to also highlight for you on the left side of the screen, woo, there's my face again, 2 places at the same time. But you can email me. If you click on that large email me button, it will go directly to me, and it's a great way of getting in touch with me this semester with any questions that you might have. Okay. All right, so next up, the CRC Handbook of Chemistry and Physics. I'm guessing by now that you have heard of this, that you know what it is, and that you know it's just a standard reference book in any chemist's bookshelf. We have it on our virtual bookshelf here, so you can use it wherever you want. So I've pulled it up on the screen, and you can see kind of what it looks like. I will tell you, so you can, I'm going to use benzoic acid as my example here. You can just put in benzoic acid, but it'll actually prompt you when you go to click search, do you want physical property for this chemical substance? If so, then you might want to click here to go to the chemical search page. And yes, you do want to do a chemical search here because it's a better way to do the search. I'm going to show you how you can do that from the get-go also, which is up here. If you see this beaker in the top right of the screen, that is the way to go straight into there if you'd like to. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to go in here. I know the chemical name is benzoic acid, but you might have, oops, I need to spell that right. You might have other information for it as well. So if you had the molecular formula instead or the CAS registry number, you could do it that way as well. And frankly, if you're looking down here, you can also see if you know the melting point of something or the boiling point, you can put that in and it will give you a list of possible substances, which may or may not be helpful for you this semester. You can decide. Okay, so I hit search. It's taking me here. Yep, benzoic acid, that's what I want. It lists the synonym, the molecular formula, and I want to click on details, and it's going to give me a lot more information here about benzoic acid, all those great things that you're looking for. It's also going to tell me down here, where else can I find this in the CRC handbook? And you might be interested in one of these things in particular, like the heat of combustion is not listed on the page that we just looked at, but clearly it's in that, benzoic acid is listed in that chart, so you could go and look at it there. Okay? So this is a great, credible, standard reference. You can access it from online anywhere. So it's a really good spot for your research this semester, for your organic chemistry needs, I should say, rather than your research. All right, just 3 more. ChemSpider. You may have used ChemSpider before. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Very simple interface. I'm going to do that benzoic acid search again. And this, by the way, is from the Royal Society of Chemistry. So again, very credible. It's going to give you a source for every piece of physical and property information that it gives you so that you know that it's coming from a credible place, and you can go back and look at it if you need to. But you can sort of have a sense here. It lists all the names. If you click on properties, it will take you through all those properties, giving references. Spectra will load up if you want to see the excuse me, HNMR spectra, for example. There you go. Okay, so it's a fun one as well. You can play around with that too. So the NIST Chemistry webbook. This is coming from the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and it has much of the same information in it. I'm going to go under search, under name, because that's what I have. Has much of the same information in it that you just saw in ChemSpider. But if you don't find something in ChemSpider, you can also look here and see if there's more information here. Good way to go about it. And the final one I wanted to show you is PubChem. So PubChem is actually the largest selection of free information about substances that you can find. Again, everything is cited, so you'd be able to go back and find those original, because these were all determined through research, right? So you can go back and find those original articles where they determined these physical properties. That's an important piece of what you might need to do. But here you go. So I did benzoic acid as my search. I see it here. I want to click on it, and I can get some information about it. Oops. Another nice thing here is you can find similar structures. So if you're ever in that situation, it tells you about its safety, synonyms, all that information. And then you can see as I'm scrolling down, it just has a lot of information. This is by far the one I would start with, because it has the most information that you're probably gonna need. And here you go. This is what you've been waiting for, those chemical and physical properties. So there you go. Okay. So that's a quick review, or not review, quick introduction, sorry, an overview to these 5 resources that I really recommend that you utilize for organic chemistry. So SciFinder, and remember, you do have to register for an account the first time you use it, and then you'll be able to log in with it. CRC Handbook of Chemistry and Physics, ChemSpider, PubChem, and then the NIST Chemistry Webbook. All great resources, some of the same information in each of them. So I would say figure out which one is your favorite and go to that one first. And the other thing I would add about SciFinder and CRC Handbook of Chemistry and Physics is that you will be asked to log in to show that you're a Le Moyne person. So it'll ask you for your Le Moyne credentials. And then SciFinder will again ask you for your SciFinder login and username. They're gonna be 2 separate things. But if you're off campus, it's going to ask you for both of those things, okay? If you're on campus, CRC Handbook's not gonna ask you for anything, and SciFinder will just ask you for your SciFinder username and password. Okay, well, it was nice to virtually introduce you to these things, and I look forward to seeing you more in the library or virtually. Either way, please feel free to send me any questions that you might have. All right, take care.